Hey, what's good, everyone? Welcome to another reading. This is going to be a reading on abundance. Hopefully, some keys for you to unlock some of your abundance, whatever area you may want that abundance in love, friendship, uh, financial, career. Sit on the energy and kind of think to yourself where you want that abundance to flow in, and this reading is hopefully going to sync up for you and give you some direction. So as always, pile number one, pile number two, and pile number three. We'll start with pile number ones. Not the first time I've drawn this shape, that's for sure. I think kind of what's interesting here is the direction, not the position. So what do you see? What do you feel, pile number ones? Don't know if that's kind of almost solar plexus energy. The main word that was actually coming through was actually support. So I feel pile number ones, your abundance is actually coming in through, it could be the first time in your life. Hopefully not. Hopefully you felt supported in your life generally, but this is kind of reminding me of the energy, and only you'll know if it resonates or not. This reminds me of the energy of someone who has possibly got rid of old friends or their old circle. Maybe not completely, but at least refined it, and they're now reaping the fruit of this upgrade in support. It's like obviously maybe make this apply to your kind of the area that you were focusing on in the introduction, but this does feel like your network, it feels like your circle, and it feels like the first time you've even felt this type of support. It's the kind of scenario of when you think you've been in love before and then you actually meet the love of your life and you realize that you hadn't even been in love with those other people. It's that kind of feeling. You're being supported here, truly being supported. An example of that would be, and trust me, this is hard to find. The example of this would be when that support comes in terms of financial, emotional, I don't know the word to call it, but almost like wisdom or like mentoring. They're the three that come to my mind. Like a lot of the time when people think of support, depending on where their traumas are as well, to be honest, they might say, like, well, I financially supported you or something like that. And then if you're maybe a female listening to this, you might have traumas in the fact that no one's emotionally supported you. It doesn't even matter with your gender, it just matters where your traumas are, to be honest. And the key part of this is that I feel for whoever's watching, you might even be able to ring off 4 different areas, or 5 or 6, but it's a all-encompassing energy of support. And I don't know, I almost feel not afraid to say it, but uncomfortable is the word. I feel uncomfortable saying it because it's like damn, like everyone should be everyone should have that as a basis. But I guess for you, Pile Number Ones, this is the first time you're maybe coming into it, and I don't say that from a place of being on a high horse. I definitely didn't have that support I needed when I was younger, that's for sure. And then I look at my kind of circle now, which is very tight. The older you get, Pile Number Ones, the tighter it gets. That sounds like an innuendo. That doesn't make sense. Pile Number Ones, you might be older than me, you may be younger than me, but one of the things which definitely rings true is that you do tighten your circle like the older you get. And I'm just speaking from a position which is like I'm always open to the next level up, you know. However I see my circle right now, it can always improve. I always open up to the universe to say, show me better if I'm ready for better. So I don't know, maybe that's a nice way to end this reading, Pile Number Ones, is that you're coming into a sense here of feeling at least more supported than you've ever felt. And embrace it, enjoy it, and just remember in the back of your head or in the depths of your soul that, you know, this is an infinity loop. So be open to better always. Obviously be in gratitude that you finally got this support, but just remind yourself that this is like an infinity loop. So just be open to more, be open to evolution, you know. And this kind of illustration really does like project that anyway. There's definitely an opening here. So yeah, congrats, Pile Number Ones. Cheers to you for newfound support, and I wish you the best on your journey. If you enjoyed the reading, please do remember to like, comment and subscribe. Check out the If You Pause website, ifyoupause.com, and I'll see you on the next one. Okay, pile number 2's. Abundance. What do you see? What do you feel? It's funny because it's got almost, the readings today have got this certain style to them. It kind of starts and stops, but it kind of makes sense. the key word here, obviously, what do you see? What do you feel? Pile number twos. The key word though is like suave, I think is the word. I'm not sure if that's actually the word. If that's, you might have to Google that or dictionary it. Suave, like it might mean something negative, which I'm not trying to say. Swag is too casual. It's to do with style. Like this person here, I might not have captured it perfectly, but it's almost like they're in the process of buttoning up the blazer. And this applies regardless of your gender. These aren't gender specific readings. It's that kind of that moment of this person walking into like a nice restaurant, or I don't know, walking into like I'm almost getting like South of France vibes. This person isn't wearing shorts, but I was also getting like blazer and shorts type vibes coming from this person. So yeah, this person seems to be like, I think the word is suave. Stylish is a bit too bland. Swag is too casual. Like there's something like James Bondy about it. A bit James Bondy. So your abundance is coming in. So let's start with where your abundance is coming in. This is definitely to do with like crown chakra, the mind. And I feel like it's interesting because you could simplify this reading and say that it's King of Pentacles energy, King of Pentacles vibe. That I'd be simplifying it, like, you know, you can go home now, pile number twos, reading done. Your abundance is coming in the form of King of Pentacles energy. You can maybe read up that and call it a day. But just to give a few layers of what this intuitive drawing is giving, it's talking about, yes, financial gain, but it's through mindset. It's almost like Solomon energy for anyone who's read the Bible. It's kind of through wisdom, and it's not even like... See, the funny thing about wisdom is wisdom in its trueness is all-encompassing. But this energy here isn't just talking about wisdom, it's talking about smarts. And smarts is actually, in my opinion, kind of a lower vibration than wisdom. Smarts is very useful in this reality. Wisdom can, because it's all encompassing, wisdom can be, you know, although I don't always recommend this, pile number twos, wisdom can be the man on the top of the hill with nothing, but with complete understanding of the reality. Smarts is able to understand, it's almost like the flaws of this reality and use them in your favor. It's understanding, you know, in many ways, like the smarts is understanding the brokenness that we are as humans, and diving into it, puppeteering it, you know. So that's kind of what this energy has got behind it. This reading has got, it's got the smarts energy too. So pile number two is I feel like you're coming into abundance through that. Now, don't get me wrong, like, because when I was explaining that, it could have maybe sounded a little bit dark, and I don't want it to sound dark. Um, the energy of that smarts depends on how we use it, right? So I do believe that, that information that was just channeled through me, that was really quite accurate, because even think about the smarts of the scientist who discovers something. They're essentially finding something that's broken. They're seeing what's broken and they're coming up with the quote unquote cure. So it is somewhat of a lower vibration than wisdom, you know. Wisdom encompasses the fact that we are all connected, and wisdom in many ways is like the laughter of life, the laughter of realizing that it's all just this one big party and nothing really matters. But like, to really encompass wisdom, you have to, like, in this party, it's like everything's going on though with wisdom. You can't see the person on the stage with loads of people cheering and having a good time without seeing the person who's overdosing in the corner. You can't see the beautiful woman or the beautiful man dancing by the side. Without seeing also at the side a mosh pit where someone's getting their face punched in. It's that. It's that. That's kind of the wisdom. And the smarts is just being able to go in like an eagle swooping down and acknowledge where those problems are and apply some kind of answer, even if that answer is temporary. That's kind of smart. So yeah, part number two is you might just hear this reading and go, damn, like, this is it. I'm getting every single word of this. This is it. Or you might be completely lost and not completely getting this at all. The good news is that if you're not getting this at all, you can come back to it and you'll understand what I mean eventually. If you are getting it, but possibly your new suit or your new dress hasn't arrived yet, I'm just here to give you that confirmation that it's coming. But it's coming through what I just explained. It isn't coming from, that random event, that random lottery win, that random gift. It's coming from what I just explained and your ability to acknowledge what I just explained. So part number two's good luck on this new adventure of smarts. If you enjoyed the reading, please do remember to like, comment and subscribe. Check out the If You Pause website, ifyoupause.com, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care. Okay, pile number three is What do you see? What do you feel? Definitely picking up on someone's energy directly here. This maybe even looks like someone out there who's watching this, which is quite fun. I literally feel like someone's got like long ass hair who's watching this. This is to do with your boundaries, so your abundance is coming through with your boundaries. And sorry if I just rushed into that. I should have told you to, what do you see, what do you feel? You should know the drill by now, part number 3. You should be thinking that already with these videos. But yeah, this was to do with like your aura and your boundaries. Quite a clear one, so thank you, Pal Freeze. There's something about your energy which is quite grounded, which is a good sign. You're grounded. This is kind of very much an energy of knowing who you are, an energy of, you might even be a bit introverted. If it's not in your personality, it's at least how you feel right now. You're harnessing your introverted energy. Got a bunch of school kids just past the window. That might be a message for you. I'm actually going to let them pass. Because it is quite a lot of energy. There's some days where like my sensitivity for energy is just on overdrive. So if you ever hear me in the readings, god damn, this long I don't even know what to call them, row of kids. It's everlasting. Jesus. It's the whole damn school passing by the damn window. I was just going to say that if you ever kind of sense that in my energy, sometimes I have these days where it's just my sensitivity to the energy is so high that I just have to do everything slowly. Like at least with the readings, I just got to take it slow, got to process it. So pile number 3's, like I said, the good news with your energy is I don't feel like there's too much advice I need to give you. Not like there's any advice I ever need to give people who watch these videos, but like, just as a reader, sometimes there's the satisfaction there of giving someone a gem, giving someone the keys to something. Here, this is very much someone who kind of knows themselves. Like I said, they're grounded. You may even be coming across to some people as overprotective, or people might actually see that you've got your walls up too high. But I want to bring your attention to something, pile number 3's, is that these boundaries are just aura based. So if I felt like you were having your boundaries too high, Spirit would have channeled a physical line, physical walls. That message would have told me that you're too shelled in at the moment. You're not too shelled in. It's just possibly the people around you maybe aren't used to this version of you. They're not used to it, or they just don't like it. That's just the case sometimes. That goes for everyone living on this earthly 3D reality. Sometimes when you put boundaries in place, people just don't like it. They like it when they can access you. So Pole number 3, you might be coming into that, understanding that differently. Or you might have already known it, but you're just really implementing it in a solid way now. So I feel like your abundance, whatever it is, it's coming through having like better boundaries with people. It's almost like your boundaries are radiating from within. So it's the type of energy where you don't even need to speak. It's just radiating from you. So within that, you're able to maybe store your energy and use your energy in a better way, where you're able to attract abundance into your life. That's basically your reading. But generally, pole number 3s, it's just a thumbs up from me, really. It's just one of those readings where it's a thumbs up, like keep doing your thing. There's not really much to pass on here, apart from that you're on the right path. I guess that might be helpful for some people who feel like they may be a little bit. I can just get I get a little bit of it, of the energy that some of you might just feel like you're being like too much to yourself or something like that. I don't know why. Yeah, I don't know why that. And it, like I said, it might be that you're just not familiar with it. I guess I can relate to that. Like I can think of times in my life where I first started to put my boundaries up with certain people. I felt a little bit guilty. You might be suffering with that. So I think, yeah, the message just to pass on pole number 3 is because I'm familiar with that. I see the other side of that. Just keep doing you. If you enjoyed the reading, pole 3s, please do remember to like, comment and subscribe. Check out the If You Pause website, ifyoupause.com, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care.